Welcome back to Get Down to Business. Joining us today is our very own health insurance guru. It's Tom Miroballi. In a world where healthcare costs are a top concern for both families and businesses, Tom has made it his mission to help people navigate the complex and often confusing world of health insurance. He helps people decode the fine print, find cost-saving strategies, and ensure that they have the protection they need without, and I emphasize without, breaking the bank. Today, Tom will be sharing his expertise on ways small business owners can approach the important topic of health insurance. Welcome back to the show, our guru, Tom Miroballi.
How are you? How are you? It's nice to talk with you.
Nice to talk with you as well. We always appreciate you coming on the program. So, Tom, what are some of the biggest trends or shifts in the health insurance landscape right now that individuals and business owners should be paying attention to?
Well, they have to pay attention to Illinois because our audience is basically Illinois, but I know it goes beyond Illinois because J.B. Pritzker has basically eliminated all private insurance. So all of the stuff that we've been talking about over the last 10 years is gone as of January. There are no short-term major medical plans any longer in the state of Illinois. That's because Pritzker has outlawed those programs. So United Healthcare has stopped selling short-term major medical plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield pulled out of the short-term market and dedicated themselves to the Affordable Care Act, which is no longer affordable. And all of the other possibilities relative to short-term major medical plans are gone because Pritzker has actually made it a crime for somebody to sell a short-term plan in Illinois. So the only plans that you have are the Affordable Care Act, which is not affordable, and two, if you have a small group or a large group health insurance program. I can do people with 1 to 2 people on a group plan as a substitute for the Affordable Care Act. But the Affordable Care Act is not affordable. And J.B. Pritzker, if he's thinking about running for president, he would be the last person in the world that you would want to have as president because he's eliminating private business. And it is really a shame because the least expensive bronze plan on the Affordable Care Act, if I take a husband 50 years old and a wife 45 years old with 2 children, say a son 18 and a daughter 16, under the Affordable Care Act, the least expensive in central Chicago is $2,157.16 a month. Plus, the new family deductible is $21,200 for the family. And that is way beyond people's means. And I'm really shocked that they're getting away with it. Now they want to have Trump approve some sort of tax where the taxes are going to pay for people who can't afford the Affordable Care Act. Well, you know what I say to that? Get rid of the Affordable Care Act and get private insurance back because it was working very well before, Joe Biden screwed everything up. And now we have, since it's state by state, we've got J.B. Pritzker eliminating all the private health insurance in Illinois, which is a shame.
Tom, for self-employed professionals or freelancers that are listening to the show, what's some of the best strategies for them to find affordable and comprehensive health insurance?
Well, United Healthcare has come to the plan of attack where there's no deductible. They are coming across with hospital and surgical plans, PPO plans. You can choose your own doctor, your own hospital. And basically, it gives clients X amount of dollars per month. And I've got 3 prices for you. It's called Health Protector Guard Select $2,000. This is where the client gets $2,000 a month. For this family, it would cost $507.70 a month. That is a substantial savings over the $2,157 under the Unaffordable Care Act. Now, the Health Protector Guard plan can also give $4,000 a month, which would cost on a monthly premium $809. And then the last one is the Health Protector Guard Premier, which gives the people $5,000 per month, which costs $1,122 a month. But that is 50% less than the Unaffordable Care Act.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking ahead, what role do you see technology, whether it's telehealth or AI? I know, Tom, you hear a lot about those two letters playing in that health insurance industry over the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, as far as AI is concerned, that to me is just processing applicants. It's not going to do your appendectomy or your maternity or anything like that. It's just going to organize how the doctors are going to get paid, how the doctors are going to do the surgery, et cetera, et cetera. AI is going to become the robots that they are in assisting clients with the administration of the plans. But who knows? I mean, down the road, you could have a robot operating on you to do a simple tonsillectomy or appendectomy.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So this is something that we need to be paying close attention to. Tom, we're going to continue our conversation after a quick break, but real quick, how can our listeners get in touch with you if they want to learn more about affordable health insurance with the coverage that they need and not the coverage they don't?
That's true. They can call me at 630-863-3477. That's 630-863-3477. If I'm not available, because I'm traveling quite a bit, but if I don't answer the phone, please leave your name and number and I'll get right back to you.
Healthcare costs are top of mind for both families and businesses. In fact, right now, again, health insurance very, very much in the news. Tom always breaks it down for us, and that's where I want to go in our remaining time on the program. Tom, many people get hung up on the monthly premium, but can you explain in simple terms the difference between a deductible, a copay, and out-of-pocket maximum, and why understanding them all is key to saving money?
Well, on the Unaffordable Care Act, it's really kind of simple. They changed it to that higher figure, the $21,200, which is absolutely outrageous. For a family, that's an annual deductible. So when that's your total out-of-pocket cost, $21,200 for the entire family. Once the family reaches that, then for the balance of the year, then everything is covered, supposedly. Now, that has an individual deductible, which is $10,000. So if you're a single person, you hit $10,000 and in the calendar year, and then the rest of your hospitalization, medical, doctor visits, etc., are all covered. Most people, they can't afford $21,000 for a family deductible. Hell, if you have a family, you're just trying to make ends meet, and on top of that, to have a $21,000 total out-of-pocket cost for a family for medical is insane. But that's the total out-of-pocket cost. The deductible would basically be different, but that goes along with the total out-of-pocket costs. And with my programs under the Health Protect and Guard under United Healthcare, there is no deductible. Plus, with United Healthcare hospital surgical plans, they're all PPO plans, and it covers $2 million per year per person or $5 million per lifetime. So you can get as much as $2 million a year and $5 million for lifetime.
Tom, we often hear about HSAs, health savings accounts. Can you explain briefly what an HSA is and why it's such a valuable tool for both employees and the small businesses that offer them?
Well, the health savings account basically gets into certified financial planning, which I'm not qualified, but I do have clients that do have health savings accounts through me. And what that does, that allows X amount of dollars for someone to put into a health savings account at their bank. And with that, you can pay, quote unquote, tax-free money for your health, for your doctor visits, for your medicines, for your operations, for your deductible, for your premium. That's money that you put into an account at your bank, designated as a health savings account, and you can write that amount off on your federal income tax every year.
Absolutely. Tom, we are just about out of time, and I really, really always look forward to bringing you on to Get Down to Business. You've been joining us for years now and providing so much valuable advice. And as mentioned before the break, you take calls and emails almost 24/7. I know you do have to recharge your batteries occasionally, but you return every call, and we appreciate all of the people that you've been able to help. Tom, how can we get in touch with you both by phone and email?
Well, my email address is TMIRO, B as in boy, ALLI @yahoo.com. Miroballi@yahoo.com, or you can call me at area code 630-863-3477. Again, that's area code 630-863-3477. And I am traveling because I'm doing a lot of teaching, and that people can call me. Just leave a message. If I don't answer the phone, I'll return the call as soon as possible.
Tom Miroballi, we always appreciate your health insurance expertise. That's why we call you the guru. Again, we're going to link in the show notes.
I appreciate it. Let's keep rocking and rolling, kid.
Oh, absolutely. That's a wrap for us this week on Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Get on my website, syklein.com, to success. Let's get down to business. We'll see you next week.